there, I want to go there. Now where's that on the metro? Oh boy, this is so useful. This is Paris in the springtime. It's a map, and it's a map of the metro as well. So both together on a marvellous piece of technology. This, you just close it up when you're going to now walk to where you suddenly found where you want to go, and open it up when you get there to make sure you're in the right place. Just that, it's just memory plastic, but it goes from something as small as that into a full, large, two-dimensional object. Isn't it wonderful? Very, very nicely made design, bit of design for this stuff called memory plastic with handles as well. I'm looking for things that grow but flat, grow large but flat. But let's see, that's one mechanism. Another one is what I call the bandsaw mechanism, which I've had for many years, but I still keep collecting it. I can't stop it. It's something as small as that to start with, and when you hold it one end, just spin it like that, poof! Look at how big it gets, 3 times the size. That's actually a frisbee. Woo! Here's another version, which is just a little sort of advertisement piece. Hold it like that, let go, pops over there, and a nice bit of advertising on it. You can use it as a frisbee as well. Then the Japanese came up with a very nice version of it, this one here. It has a little white handle on it. White handle, so open it up like that, release. Oh, of course, a fan, how lovely. And the handle is the handle of the fan. And when you finish fanning your face, you've cooled down enough, you give a little twist like that and push it back in and tuck it inside with a bit of dexterity, which I've got to learn to do. There we are. And that's in the pocket, a pocket fan. There's a much bigger version of this, which I got originally about 30 years ago, which is used in serious photographic shops for serious photography work, which is this thing here, a huge great screen, but the same mechanism. Look how small it is now. Well, it's only about a foot across, but now look at it. Oh my goodness me, it's as big as a table. A big screen on one side, silver, and the other side matte black. And it folds up absolutely beautifully neatly, but at children's parties, I have to say, was mine. What I did was I got the kids all standing around it and bouncing a teddy bear. I had a little teddy bear thing in the middle, and they bounced up and down like a trampoline. But when I finished it, you just hold the two ends and push them together, and it folds up into a neat, small thing. Very nice. Here's another one which opens up into 2 dimensions, which I picked up in Germany sometime in the early 80s, I think it was, in the early days. It had little figures on it, which I didn't want to pursue, but look at the action. Beautiful. So it's the old lazy tongs action, but each one is slightly offset, so it makes a circle rather than going out in a straight line. And they had little figures here. I think these were little religious ones, showing perhaps the birth of Jesus Christ with wise men and shepherds and so on dotted around, and started off in a row like this here, and then when it opened up like that, there they were all laid out in a nice picture, and the Star of David for it. So beautiful one. Here's a very unusual version of this mechanism as well, which is extraordinary. I mean, that's a 3-dimensional object, but the actual business here is a top, which does something extraordinary. I picked this up way back in the late 70s. It's got something tucked away inside, and perhaps I'll demonstrate that first by just taking it out and showing there's something very odd going on in the mechanism here. If I can open one of these up. This one here. Come on, dear. On you go. Let's try it this side. There we are. We'll pull it open like that, and there. This is actually being held with elastic bands. There's 3 of these little propellers that flips out when it's spun, and opens up the top from that diameter to a much bigger size when it's going fast. So let's have a go. I'll put it on the mirror and I'll spin it, and you'll see it will grow from that size to quite a bit bigger. Here we go. Oh my, look at that. And then as it slows down, the centrifugal force lessens, and it'll close up before it actually comes to a rest. It's almost closed up now. This is a very, very nice design of spinning top I found in a toy shop. It's made in Japan, about 40 years ago. I'll set it spinning fast again, and you'll see them. It's only elastic bands that's holding those in, and it's on a little, on little hinges, but it's beautifully made, and it really does enlarge. It's not a beauty. So simple, almost like a folk toy, but very well conceived. Let's do it one more time, because I like the action at the beginning. There we are, look at that. It's opened up about a third or a half increase of the radius, so it's considerably larger.